project. So today we wanted to get on kind of a serious topic. Right now, I am getting ready to go pick up my son from his dad's house, and it kind of like raised the question as to I guess how we both feel about co-parenting. And as you know, for those of you who don't know what co-parenting is, where the child has two parents and lives with both of the parents, and the parents have to come up with some kind of arrangements for the child to go with one parent and the other, and it's just like the child is just going back and forth, back and forth. So I wanted to talk about it just to give my own personal opinion about co-parenting. I personally think that co-parenting can be healthy if both of the parents work together to make it healthy. I really think that as long as both parents have a healthy understanding about the situation and is not feeding negativity to the child while they're in their presence, I think it actually can work. And I think it really can be a good thing for the child, over time, if both parents are very mature and adult about the situation. But what you think, honey? What you feel about co-parenting?
Oh boy, man, co-parenting. All I say is this, man. Once again, it's about two people on the same page working together, not trying to make the other parent feel belittled.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, of course, I feel like, excuse my belt, y'all. Why would you?
There you go. Okay.
Well, for the longest time, I feel like you always got some of them parents that always want to party on Friday and forget that you had kids all through the week. Whereas though you'll have them for months at a time. As soon as they go back, that's when the beef starts. Oh, you're a bad father, or this and that, or you don't do nothing. It's like almost like a selfish act. Like, long as you doing things that benefit them, it's cool. But soon, at the end of the day, it goes back to like, what they want always. Oh, I want this, I want that. But what about me sometimes? And that's where things come unbenefited. And then you got to put the mediator in the middle. Everybody know the CS program, child support, to regulate the situation, So, of course, I don't know what child support is, but.
Now, do you think that co-parenting has a negative or positive effect on the child's life as time goes on, like as they become an adult?
I feel like, it's all on the immature of the parent. What they put in the child's head.
The maturity, yeah.
Immaturity of the parent.
Oh, yeah.
Once again,
okay.
Because they be immature and put bad seed into the kid's head to make them confused on what they should do. And what they want to do, they make wrong decisions trying to benefit the other parent's happiness. So I feel like that you listen to the key words, immaturity of the parent.
Yeah.
Just because you got the age don't mean you got the mature level,
Yeah.
Like me, I'm a boss, I sit back, and I just deal with kids like I'm picking up 50 kids. We supposed to be going on vacation today, but we sacrifice once again.
Yeah.
We picking up 50 kids, I'm exaggerating. At the end of the day, when I woke up this morning, I almost wanted to forfeit. But me, I'm a man of my word, and I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So now it's like, my thing is this. You feeding into the rebirth of life. Like, whatever the kids grow up to be, you talking about all this shooting and all that, it ain't come from just a kid doing what he do. It's lack of parenting.
Yeah. Lack of guidance.
A lack of guidance.
Yeah.
And a lack of, there's a variety of things we can think of, but my thing is, more so like, it just becomes selfishness at times. Like, oh, because you live in a good life, all the weight's supposed to be on you. Or it's never supposed to be a 50-50, it's supposed to be 100.
100%.
You do 100% for your kid, I do 100% for my kid. Because at the end of the day, when you're giving the kids 50 and relying on others to do the 50, When they don't, they only get fit.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, some stuff, I'd rather not get into. But for the most part, it's about selfishness. And you gotta be on the same page. And compromising is the big thing. Who are the parent to say, look, I run the child. It was a nut and the egg that made the child. So without the nut or the egg, the child wouldn't be here. So why you feel like you did this by yourself?
Right.
If men could make kids by themselves, we wouldn't be on child support. If women could make kids by themselves, they wouldn't have a deadbeat baby father. So my thing is, come on now, like, it was a 50-50 thing. So how you, unless the other parent is disrespecting the kid or like hurting the kid or like really like just unfit, that's when you make them actions.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's all about what one want and not what, a compromising thing. So that's my thing going. So we ride, pick up
Because today we are picking up my niece, my nephew. We have our kids. We have 8 kids between the both of us. So, and we're getting my niece and nephew. And this is the week we're supposed to be going on vacation, but we decided not to go on vacation and to spend time with the kids. So I think it says a lot. I think, and the thing is, as the kids get older, I think that'll be something that they remember. Like, I just remember, just time with my parents. I think that's going to be the biggest thing. They had time. So many people have children and they really can't spend time because they have to work. Some parents are working and going to school or working multiple jobs and having to leave, the babysitter to raise their child or another relative, and it's like they barely get to see the parent because the parent has to do what they got to do. So I think whenever you can have time to really take time to spend time with your kids, I think you should just jump on board with that. I mean, sometimes you should have time to yourself, but sometimes, just think about the kids and how meaningful it would be for them, and what a reward it'll be over time, that they have these memories that they can't nobody take from them. You can forget. Kids can forget what you bought for them, but a lot of times they don't forget the time that you spend with them. So, overall, my thing on co-parenting is it can definitely work. It has to work because, the parents aren't together anymore. So you guys have to get to a place where, you come to an agreement on the arrangement with the children, and, however you decide to work. There's so many different creative ways you can do it and so many different situations out there. But I'm going to get my son some right now. So it just brought it to my mind to bring up the idea about co-parenting. But if you have any suggestions or comments or advice that you want to give, I know some people who are older, you might have wisdom. You want to embark on this generation, a millennial generation, or younger or older, anyone. Any type of advice that you could give, just put it in the comments. You can also, if you could, like the video and subscribe, and we'll constantly bring you more topics and more discussions.
And one last thing before we go. For all that's watching this video, if things get too tough on me on vacation with all these kids, do you mind if I call y'all and come help? Because right now, it's like a battle. I'm about to just jump on a plane and go to Jamaica. And be honest with you, it hurts so bad that I'm about to take on this responsibility all week. So if I need y'all, I'll come back in and turn in and call y'all.
Y'all just send some encouraging words for him, please.
I ain't been drinking, so help me. Thank you.
All right, see you. Love y'all.